Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back. I had no troubles while we were.
Jeff died like
None at all. None at all.
Twice.
I came down into this stupid little room to start lighting stuff up, and 3 baby zombies came and attacked me.
Was it 3?
3, yeah. There was 3. I thought there was only 2, and then there was the third one that came around the corner. And then he stole my sword, and then he killed me again. And then a witch came. And the sad thing is, I'm not exaggerating.
At least the witch didn't kill you.
That is true. But my shield somehow disappeared, which I'm kind of confused at. But there we go. Now I got a shield.
All right, let's see here. We'll start off with, I guess, my diamond sword.
Do you go to... do you do this on a regular basis? No. Do you go to rest areas very often?
When traveling, yeah.
Do you still have some of the old rest areas? I know we have a lot of the old rest areas around. Oh my god, I'm gonna die again. Ah, you son of a bitch! I'll kill you.
I'll kill you. I don't think so. I don't remember the last time I've seen, because most of the rest areas have been updated these days to be fairly new. I mean, I guess, I don't know. There's a couple. I'm thinking of some in Georgia recently that were the older ones with like the bathrooms are just, they don't have power or anything.
So I'm not talking that old, but keep talking about old rest areas. I want to know what your experience has been in an old rest area to see if you've come across the same thing I have. And I kind of knew, like, right when I pulled up to this one today that I was going to, because I happened to be traveling for work, not like out of town or anything, but I was just kind of up in Columbia.
I mean, I don't know what I don't know what you're going for here. I guess
there's nothing that sticks out to you specifically about an old rest area that you're like, ah.
I mean, I just always remember stopping and getting the maps, like, because every time we drive from like North Carolina to Texas, stop and get maps, go to the bathroom. They always have those shitty coffee machines that you have to pay like $1 or something to get, like, or hot chocolate or whatever.
I'm talking about the bathroom itself.
They always have those mirrors that are made of metal.
So no, but that is a good one. I didn't even think about that when I was in there today. I didn't check. Wait, made out of metal or made out of? Oh, I know which ones you're talking about.
Metal, basically. It's not even like. It's weird.
It's not even a real mirror. It's like this shined thing that they threw on the wall because it'll function as a mirror.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't like a paid toilet, was it?
No, it was not a paid toilet. But right when I was walking up to this place, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be one of those ones. Because, of course, the reason I stopped is I was up in Columbia, which is like 45 minutes or so away from my house. And then I had to go from there to a different MedStar facility for a meeting, which was somewhere else about 45 minutes from my house, but it was about an hour drive from where I was at. So I did like the gamut around DC. And when I was going from one place to the other, I really had to use the bathroom, and I don't mean because I drank too much like water. Like, I just, one of those times when I was like, I need to stop pretty soon to use the bathroom, and this is not going to be a pleasant car to be in type of deal. And right when I pulled up to this restroom, I just looked at this rest area. I just looked at it, and I knew, I could just tell by the style of it. I was like, it's going to be one of those freaking things, isn't it? You ever gone to one of the ones that has the toilet door that's not the full-size door? It's like a half door, so when you're sitting down, you can still, like, see over the top.
No, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, but I've experienced them before. Maybe, and that's why I was wondering if they're just, like, something I've seen on the East Coast area in the past, and wondering if you ever had a similar experience, because, god damn it.
No.
Yeah, no. That is the, so you can't, like, if you're sitting there on the toilet, you're basically, your head would probably, somebody from the outside could see probably a head that was on the toilet. They couldn't see like my whole head. They could just see like your forehead. But, you know, it's one of those ones that makes me duck down a little bit and just be like, I don't really want to be here. Because, you know, no matter what, I've never been to a rest area, no matter what time of day, that was empty. There's always somebody else there. So you're never going to be alone in this rest area. And it's a very strange experience, and I'm surprised that even if they didn't update the entire rest area, that wouldn't be something that they would have updated and just put, because it's not like they can't physically fit the door there.
Yeah. I wonder why they had it. You think like for protection's sake, so you know if someone's about to peep on you?
I don't know. I mean, did they put them there because it was like a cost-saving thing in the past? You know,
You'd get half a door. It costs half as much.
It could be, and even if it's not half, even if it costs 3/4 as much, it's it's cheaper.
I would hate to have to be the person that cleans those. When I was in London recently, I've never had to use the bathroom in the underground that I can remember, but I do know that they ever since those people put the bombs inside the trash cans, like they've removed public trash cans don't exist anymore in London, basically.
Really? I thought they were like everywhere when.
Yeah, not anymore. Now they have like plastic bags you can see through that hang in occasional spaces, but even that is like few and far between. And so the amount of litter seems to have like tripled as a result. But they've also closed a lot of the bathrooms in the underground, so it's very sparse to find a bathroom. And so me and Arcus, we had been drinking.
What?
as like the entire trip. And we were going somewhere on the underground. I think we were meeting up with his brother or something. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So the station we stopped at actually had a bathroom, and both of us had to piss really bad because we had been drinking. And this is the dirtiest bathroom I've ever seen. The toilet did not have a toilet seat. It wasn't made to ever have a toilet seat. So like if you had to, luckily. Yeah, I guess. I don't know what the hell you're supposed to do. Like, luckily, I just had to pee, so that wasn't a problem. But I've never, ever, like, it reminded me of the movie Trainspotting for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what, it just, like, the dirtiness of their house and stuff.
On something?
Do what?
Were you also tripping on something? Is that why it reminded you of
Well, that's what it felt. I mean, it was seriously the dirtiest thing I think I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, I can't imagine if like you had diarrhea or something, you had to go in there and use that bathroom, because like even like pulling your pants down to squat, like the floor was just, everything was just destroyed. It was the nastiest thing.
Julia's dad still travels to he excuse me, his work has like a subsidiary plant in Thailand, so he goes to Thailand like quite often. And he said that there's still a lot of the non-quote-unquote modernized or Americanized, he calls them, toilets that are the hole in the ground.
The hole in the floor? Yeah, that's so wild to me.
Yeah, I'm so curious, because, I'll have to look one up on, like, a Google search or something when we're done, because I've never actually looked it up, because I am, like, intrigued at what the hell do these things look like? Do they look like they're even easy to use? Like, why have they not updated in so many years? It's not like they don't have the money to do it anymore. I
think everyone's just used to squatting over the hole in the floor.
And that's what I'm wondering. Is it that easy to do? Maybe is it a better way?
I wonder. I mean, apparently, I've looked this up before. Apparently, it's a better position for your body to be in.
Oh, you looked up the whole squatty potty as seen on Oprah. People who made millions of dollars.
What? No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've never seen the squatty potty?
No, what the fuck is the squatty potty?
It's like literally, the guy made a squatty potty, which is the thing you put in front of you on the toilet that's supposed to lift your legs into a more ergonomic position. It's basically like a footrest. It's a footrest that's angled in a way to...
Really?
Excuse me. To like lift your legs up next to you, kind of like the act of if you were using a hole in the ground, squatting, but you're still from the comfort of sitting on your toilet. And this guy's made like millions because I think it was on, Dr. Phil, not Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz, like endorsed the hell out of this thing when it was on Oprah, and they're saying it's like the natural way that your body's supposed to be in.
Can you imagine going into someone's house and they have this in front of their toilet?
The funnier thing was the guy made this invention because this is what he claims, is he's done all this research and found out that this was the way it was really supposed to be, and it's so much better for your body and positioning to like do it like this. And he literally said, I used to just keep stacks of books in the bathroom that he would put his feet up onto. So then he made this device for it. But the ironic thing about that statement, I'm thinking, so you basically just told us we can use stacks of books instead of buying your device.
No, it's good, though. It's embarrassing you go in the bathroom and see stacks of books. Instead, you need a squatty potty.
Yes. Because books don't have a natural habitat in the bathroom, right?
God, no, I've never heard of this.
I'm so surprised you've never heard of the squatty potty, because that's like exactly what it is. It's exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, I mean, when the first time I heard about the hole in the ground, I had to know more. And
would you use it?
If you had to, you would have no choice, right?
If you were in Thailand right now and you had two toilets to choose from,
Oh, I would definitely use my traditional toilet.
I mean, maybe regularly, but would you try it?
I know. I don't think I would. Unless I was somewhere where I knew I had to change the clothes and stuff, I'd be afraid I'd fuck it up. Shit all over my shoes.
I mean, that's a risk.
Like, even whenever I've been like out in the woods and stuff and like have to go, I always use like a log or something to sit on to have like a traditional, like, you know what I'm saying? Like something to sit on.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I've only had to number 2 in the woods when I had like no other choice once that I can think of off the top of my head, and I think I also did push myself like against a log.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to do a lot of hiking and stuff, and a lot of woods behind me and whatnot. So I've had my fair share of outdoor poops.
And usually when you're in the case, like, because I can imagine if I'm on like a camping trip for a multiple day period, that might be okay because it's hopefully going to still be kind of somewhat normal. When I was forced to use it, it was because it was not pretty. And I don't think there's any position that you can get yourself into that
right.
that makes that, you know, against a log. It doesn't matter. I'm still making a mess. It's just a matter of how well can I cover it up from everybody who's there with me.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't think I'd try the squatting thing unless I had like a whole. This had to be planned in advance.
Like one right next to your house, so if things went wrong,
yeah,
you could go back and change. Oh, I'm back at the zombie spawner. How cute.
What am I? So my pick said it was going to give me Unbreaking 3 on it, so I went ahead and did it, and it gave me Silk Touch and Unbreaking 3.
I mean, that's good, right?
Yeah, it is. Just now I have the Silk Touch pick.
Well, I mean, keep in mind, the thing that tells you what you're going to get, it only tells you the one, and you can get lucky and get another enchant with it, so... I mean,
oh, yeah, no, I know. I'm not complaining. I was, like, shocked, because, like, normally
is it
Silk
diamond?
Touch is real hard to get. Do what?
Is it diamond?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So Silk Touch Unbreaking 3 pick? Beautiful. Now we just need to get... we need to make a fishing thing so we can get mending books.
Wait, they took that out, didn't they?
I don't know.
They took out something. I don't know what
My
it was.
Elytra that's back at home has mending on it.
Oh. Wait, that shit took
God.
damage?
Yeah, the Elytra took damage when you fly.
Really?
Yeah. So you really want to have Unbreaking 3 and Mending on them, because then it basically makes it invincible.
Yeah.
I'm trying to run around this cave. If people are wondering what I'm doing, I am caving in a known cave that we've been to a lot of, but it's because I'm trying to light this up so that skeleton spawner has more efficiency.
Does that even work? Like, isn't there a separate cap for environmental mobs versus spawner mobs?
Maybe. I don't know. Actually, so you're right. It might not work. I was just thinking of mob caps. Gotta do this, but you might be right. It could be a completely separate cap and not matter how many mobs are around for the spawner to still work.
So I was like, oh, I'll make a stone sword to make this a little bit faster, and I went to get some stone, and I got stone all right.
Did you open up the spawner?
No, I got smooth stone because I have a Silk Touch pick now.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
it's amazing how much a Silk Touch pick can hinder you in certain circumstances.
Yeah, I just ran right into it.
I'm curious how quickly we can get up to level 30 with this spawner thing, because I don't have any.
Pretty damn slow.
I was gonna say, I don't have any good enchants, so it's gonna.
Yeah, so we had 8 diamonds, and I made a diamond chest, and I got Unbreaking 3 protection for Thorns 2 on it, so that's pretty good.
Whoa, super lag. That was weird.
But we do need... I don't really want to just stand here the whole episode and kill mobs.
What?
I think it's weird there's not shield enchants.
Is there not?
No? Can't enchant your shield.
Can you put Unbreaking on a shield with a book?
Nope.
You sure?
Can't enchant a shield. Nope. I'm not sure.
Did you try?
I'm pretty sure though. I think I got a Silk Touch book. In fact, I think we have a Silk Touch book in the house.
You want to put Silk Touch on your shield?
Yes.
You know, a lot of people used to always talk about the importance of getting Silk Touch shears. What did that do again?
I don't remember.
Because if I use shears on webs, I get webs. Right? And if I use shears on leaves, I get
that's
leaves.
what it is for. It's for webs.
Is it? Well, I was passing webs is why I thought of it, but
and did you try it?
I don't have any shear. Well, I guess I can make
it. Maybe you do get webs because I know with a sword you just get string, but maybe you do. I don't remember.
Let me find out.
Yeah, I do remember that being a real important thing, but now I don't know why.
I just got the web from the shears. Maybe back in the day you didn't or something, and it lets you.
I'm Googling it.
I did get myself stuck in here. Not really stuck, but I'm gonna grab a bunch and make Beef's pathway look webby.
Shears could no longer be enchanted with Silk Touch.
Oh, so what was the point of it in the past?
I don't know. Let's see, shears now lose durability when breaking wool blocks. In previous versions, shears only took durability damage when they destroyed or broke tall grass or leaves, the damage remaining the same for all other blocks. Shears may be used in a crafting grid to zoom in maps. Oh, I didn't know that. Shears could no longer be enchanted with Silk Touch.
Shears can be used in a crafting grid to zoom in maps? Oh, yeah, I did know that. I knew that. Well, I thought you actually just did more maps. I didn't think you used shears, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't remember why. Oh, yeah, it was for spiderwebs. Spiderwebs can now be harvested with ordinary shears. They no longer need Silk Touch.
So, okay. That makes sense then. I did remember something about the webs, which is what reminded me of it, but it was...
Yeah, when you first said webs, I thought the same thing. I was like, yeah, that's the thing. But
webs, that's it.
All right. What am I going to do here? I kind of want to go caving to find more diamonds, but...
I mean, I've been caving in this cave, but there's not that much left to explore of it.
Yeah.
I'm getting some rail, though.
Get that rail.
Well, I figure it makes travel faster.
Yeah, that's true. Probably need to go tend to rabbits.
What?
Well, I said tend the rabbits because of mice and men, but I need to go check the only animals.
Okay. Speaking of rabbits, there's a guy at my fire station who he used to ride like 4 nights a week because he really likes riding at the fire station, and he became a driver for an engine driver, so it was like a really needed position. But recently he got really mad at the station, so he dropped himself back on like a moment's notice and just said, I'm no longer riding 4 days a week, I'm only riding 1, so find other people to cover your shifts. So
can you just do that as a volunteer? Just be like, hey, you know what? Fuck all this.
I mean, so here's the weird thing. You only required to ride 1 shift a week. He had put himself on 4 shifts a week because he really likes to drive the engine, and he gets really cocky. He's one of those guys who he doesn't have that much else in life going for him in like the positive direction. I'm just saying, like things are like kind of hasn't really had much good things happen for him. So basically, he found out he was an engine driver and a good engine driver, and he kind of took that all to his head and got really cocky about how good he is at engine driving, because I think it's like that something he can embrace and like grab onto of like, look what I'm doing. And I admit he's a very good engine driver, so it's kind of sad to have lost him, but he got cocky and some other things happened, and he decided he wasn't going to do it anymore because he got pissed off at some people. So
did they tell him he was cocky?
No, it wasn't because they told me it was cocky. It was for some other weird personal things. His wife tried to join the station, but then she was like, she came into the station with the same cockiness that he already had, even though she was brand new to the station, and really pissed off some people on the higher up edge. So they told her that she couldn't join anymore. So that's really what sent him over the edge. But he he's pissed off some people because he's done this, and I'm kind of under the impression that, or as a volunteer, you only have to ride 1 day a week. So in theory, yes, he can do that because he isn't required to ride 4 days a week. But it's still, no matter what, as a professional courtesy to not just drop out of nowhere on something you've been doing for months to years. And just on a whim be like, I'm not doing this anymore, find your own people now. That kind of puts everybody in like a really bad situation because you can't find the coverage for those type of positions on a moment's notice. So some people were really mad at him for it. And I'm kind of under the impression of, okay, he didn't have to be doing this. I kind of wish he had given more notice, but I understand it. You can't expect a guy to be volunteering 4 nights a week, whatever. But he's continued to do all these things that have really pissed people off. He's kind of like rubbing it in people's faces now. Like, oh, look, you don't have enough people to ride your shift. Well, I'm going to come into the station anyways, just to hang out, but not actually ride, even though I know you're short on people.
That's a dick move.
So yeah, he's been doing that things, which has been pissing a lot of people off. So he shows up yesterday, which was one of the shifts he used to be on, the shift that I'm on, with him and his wife. He's newlywed. He just got married a couple months ago. With him and his wife brought their new pets, the rabbits that they purchased.
What?
And for one, I will tell you, I don't understand why anybody ever buys rabbits. I got a story about buying rabbits later too, but this. So everybody kept looking at me, and I'm the shift officer on Monday nights. Now, you are not allowed to have rabbits or any animals in the fire station.
Just rabbits.
Just rabbits.
It's a big rule. It's a board of rules, and it says no rabbits.
You're not allowed to have animals in the fire station. So everybody immediately looked at me.
You don't have a dog?
No. We used to let dogs and stuff in. There was a whole incident that happened that doesn't let animals come in. And no, it wasn't because like a rabbit ate anybody. Oh God, I found a stupid baby spider spawner. Piece of shit. It was just, oh God damn it. Oh no. He's got me trapped. I got him dead.
So what did you do? Did you have like a...
Well, so here's the deal. All these people were like, Jeff, look, he's here. He's not allowed to have animals in here. What are you going to do? He's not allowed to have animals in here. And they weren't saying it from the perspective because they really cared that there were animals in here. People are pissed off and wanted me to just do something because he was being, because of the situation before.
Right.
Like, people were just saying it because they wanted to be dicks and cocky back, but they don't have the authority. Like, I'm the person that has the authority. And I told them, I said, look, guys, leave it alone. I'm not getting into this. I don't really care that he's got them here right now. He's going to leave soon anyway. I'm just, like, basically, I'm not going to let the drama continue type of deal was my whole, purpose behind not doing anything. This fucker is such an idiot. He posts pictures on Facebook at the fire station with these rabbits and tags the fire station with
what
it.
A dick.
To which the chief came driving in from a different station because he got the notification to yell at him to tell him he is not allowed to have any animals in the house. He knows better and to get the hell out right now. And of course, I also got... I got the chief disappointed in me for not doing anything about it, but he didn't really actually like yell at me or anything like that. But still, now I'm pissed off at this guy. I was like one of the few people that was still kind of like, let everything cool down. He did give a lot for this department. He rode 4 days a week and covered. He's pissed off now because he feels that the station dissed his wife or whatnot. Even though that's not what it is. It just, he feels like that. And since he had like a cocky attitude, he thinks that he can take it out and do that. And I was just going to let it all blow over and just ignore the stupid bullshit drama. And it'll all be done at some point soon. And then that shit happens. Like, you're going to be such an idiot that you're going to come up to try to be cocky at the fire station because you're not riding on that night anymore. Yet you're dumb enough to bring animals that you can't have in there and then take pictures of them and post them and tag the fire station on Facebook.
How did he react whenever he got reprimanded?
I don't think he understands necessarily the being reprimanded. I think he thinks it's kind of like, oh, haha, I got in trouble type of deal. He's not the smartest guy in the world, is what it comes down to. But I really think he thinks it's kind of funny that he got in trouble. And doesn't realize that there's actually consequences behind, his actions.
I mean, and this is all unpaid, right? You guys don't get paid.
Yeah, no.
Right.
No, I've told you this before. There's things like with the board at the fire station, with the board on the ski patrol. There's certain people who, even in unpaid organizations, there's certain people who still power trip about that stuff. They somehow find it very important to be in these types of positions that will...
I just feel like just let him go completely. Like, just don't come back.
Well, the problem is, I think he's going to get himself into one of those situations if he keeps that stuff up. Hold on,
I had rabbit when I was a kid.
You ate rabbit?
No, I had a rabbit. I mean, I've ate rabbit before, too. I didn't eat my rabbit. I had a rabbit growing up. His name was Trix.
What the fuck is this?
Jeff does not care about my rabbit.
No, sorry. My wife just text messaged me with this weird message that I think is like a spam message from somewhere.
Is your wife compromised?
I don't know. It's like literally these text messages. There's 3 of them in a row, and it says something is wrong on the internet. James Bridal Medium, and it gives a website address that's split into like 2 different messages after that.
Yeah, that sounds like spam.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like spam. It's just the weirdest thing like that just came through on my phone, so I'm very confused. But did you like rabbit? I've eaten rabbit before.
I had a pet rabbit, Jeff. A pet rabbit.
I've eaten rabbit before.
I've also eaten rabbit before. Last time I had rabbit, I was in Philly.
My old roommates had a pet rabbit once. The problem is I was living with them, and they didn't tell me. I just got home, and they had bought it.
You didn't like that?
And they let it live in... It lived in an apartment. They sealed off the hallway with 2 boxes and let it run around the hallway. And then they bought a friend for it. I bet it
shat everywhere then.
They did. They bought a friend for it. They bought a guinea pig for it because they thought it was lonely. And this guinea pig and this rabbit ran around the fucking hallway and shit on everything. And...
that's hilarious.
It was not hilarious. Not in the least.
My aunt and uncle, they had this little hamster that didn't live in a cage. He just lived in their apartment, and it was just the most fantastic thing. He would run up and down the stairs with newspaper and stuff. It was just great.
Was he going to the bathroom?
No, he would just grab the... was he going to the bathroom?
Just reading the paper.
I was always jealous of their stupid hamster, though. It's like, man, I wish I had a hamster that could just live. I mean, I did have a hamster that used to escape all the time. And he ended up making a home behind the... Because there was Aladdin, too, of all things. But he made a little home behind our oven. And, like, we'd come home and he'd be out and be like, oh, fuck, Aladdin. Like, he'd just be, like, on the coffee table or something.
So he would escape from you guys. And then when you left, he would roam the house.
Yeah, exactly. He'd be gone. Like, he'd be gone for, like, weeks. He'd be like, oh, I guess he's really gone this time. Fuck, lost him. And then you come home, and there he'd be, just chilling in the living room. Like, oh, God damn it, get back in your cage.
Good, I just don't think he liked you.
No. Well, he probably did, and I bought him what I thought. And see, I'll never know if this was set up by my mom or not, because I got him at the flea market. So I wanted to breed him. So I went back to the flea market, same person I bought him from.
Is that a big thing?
What?
The good old hamster breeding?
I don't know. I just wanted him to fuck. So I figured he was lonely. So
why not buy him a rabbit or a guinea pig?
yeah, I guess I should have. But I bought him what I thought was a woman, Jasmine. I tried to breed him for so long, and they just always fought. And I was like, well, I guess you're just not attracted to her. But whenever Jasmine died, I realized that all this time it had a little penis. So
how did you realize that?
When I was putting her in a jar to bury her, I put her in a jar and buried her in the backyard.
You saw the penis? Can you see a hamster's penis?
You sure can.
There are so many mobs around wherever the hell I'm at right now, and I'm almost out of food, so I'm getting scared.
You're gonna die real good.
How big is this hamster's penis in like proportion to his body?
Not very big. It's kind of like their turd size, honestly. Little red penis.
And you just happened to notice it, like so it died with a heart on that it never had.
I guess. I just remember that's when I realized whenever it died. It's like, oh shit, this Jasmine's been a boy this whole time.
And it had a terrible name. And you tried to do this whole fairy tale thing with Aladdin and Jasmine.
Worst part was whenever Aladdin died, I went to bury Aladdin next to Jasmine, and I hit the jar and broke it. And oh man, did that stink. Broke open Jasmine's tomb. It was real bad. Anyways, that's my story, and that's also the end of our episode. So I hope you've enjoyed.
All right, guys. We'll see it.
Bye.